Today I'm working on the 2007 Tundra. The washer pump has gone out, I believe, so I ordered a new one on Amazon. I thought this would be a $25, $30 or more part. Amazon, $7. Had it 2 days. I'm also going to change the air filter in it because it's time. So let's see if I can get this out of here without losing all the fluid that's in it. She's about full. $10mm bolts. There's one here. Yeah, one right up here, and then there's two down here on the bottom. And I don't know if there's enough wire for me to pull that thing up in the air enough to unplug it. So I can kind of maybe hold this and tilt it back and change that out, but we're gonna see. All right, like I said, you got three 10mm bolts. One up here, and two down here. Easy to get to, easy to see. You'll need a long extension. They're nestled on either side of the front and the back side of the power steering pump. Or the power steering reservoir, I should say. I need to clean this engine bay too. I need to do some work on this truck. She just turned 332,000 miles on it on the way home today. Still runs great. Still got an issue in the back shock. I need to replace the shocks. I bought them. Haven't replaced them yet. Need to get that wheel speed sensor fixed so I get all the flashing red lights off in the dash. Alright, that's how easy that was to get those three bolts out. Now, how much can I lift? Oh, it's right there. What kind of clippy is that? Okay, we got her unplugged. Oh, there's another plug. Alright, one plug does one thing, and this one's on the motor. Might be able to get to it. See it, I can touch it, I can't tell how it unclips. Definitely looks like it's got a captured clip that may pop out around it. Or do I got to go up in there underneath it? Alright, so I think I'm going to have to use a tool to go up underneath the clip to release it. So I'm going to try this or this and see if that works. Be careful now. They have to go to YouTube to figure that part out. All right, in less than 2 minutes, go watch a video from 1A Auto, 2007 to 11 Tundra, windshield washer pump replacement. So that has got a push button. You can push it and pull it right up. So we got her loose. And this is what we got. I might be able to just dump that into a container. That's probably what I'm going to try to do. Save as much of that fluid as I can. I just put it in there, and that stuff's not cheap anymore. All right, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I cleaned out my funnel with some degreaser. you got to pull that little plug and cover it with your finger, and we're going to save this fluid. There's still more in there, so that was more than a jug. A little bit more. All right, tip her on her side. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. And just twist that old pump out. There's a rubber seal in there. The new one came with a new rubber seal, so I'll replace that as well. Make sure they're the same. I mean, one's an official Toyota part, this one, and this one's not, but $7, we're going to give it a try. It's not leaking around the new seal. It's good. Might as well clean this up some more since it's out. Oh, that's dirty. Best degreaser I've ever used. Spray on. Alright, well, it's not going to get perfect. And it's going to get dirty again. Alright, I'm just going to reverse the process, put it back in. Alright, just hook the hose right back up here. Sure that's on good. Plug the two connections in. This one on the pump is the power to the pump. The one on the back is the level sensor. Let you know when your washer fluid level is low. And then it's just a matter of putting your 3 bolts back in and refilling them. And then we see if it works. Well, we'll change the air filter before we do that, since we're right here. If it does work, that's Amazon part number X0043 GAVL, windshield washer pump fluid pump for Toyota. I'm not going to fill it up all the way just in case. That looks good. Alright, for the air filter, this is pretty easy. It's got snaps on it right here. Snap it up, unlatch it. One right here. There's 4 total, except on this one there's only 3 because this one back here broke. And now that I think about it, might as well clean the throttle body while I'm in here. I only use throttle body cleaner on it, but to do that, I'll take out this. We'll loosen up this clamp. We'll loosen up this clamp. Pull this aside, and then I'll spray throttle body cleaner on a rag and wipe it through. I don't spray it inside. I spray it on a rag, wipe it in through, try to get the back side of the blade done. And then here's the air cleaner. I should maybe be able to get right here. Yeah, we're gonna get the hose clamps out. Look at that, 10 millimeter. Everything on here 10 millimeter, pretty much. I like that. And it's a good idea to every now and then clean these throttle bodies. I'll show you. It's probably pretty dirty because I usually do it every other oil change. And I did not last time. I was in a hurry. Put you back on the stand. So let's give her a squeeze, a pinch and a squeeze. That pulls up. This doesn't even look bad on the... Doesn't look bad on the top side. Bottom side, not bad, a little dirty. I'll wipe that out. And this was what I use. You may use something different, but I'm only using Denso, part number 143-3006. It's the only thing I've ever put in it. Works great. A little dirty there. Alright, that part's done. Now let's look at this throttle body. Come on down, magnet, let go. Alright, let's get in here and see if it's dirty. It's not too bad. It's been a lot worse, but we're going to clean it anyway. So this is what I use. CRC throttle body and air intake cleaner. Read the directions. Might be hard to see when I do this because, you know, just the way things are. I'm going to spray a little bit on the rag. First, I'm just going to wipe all this out, pushing the throttle body back in a little bit, and wiping underneath it where the blade sits. Got a little bit of grime on there. I'm going to do the back side of the throttle blade. And then the bottom, I'm going to get real good in there because there can be a ridge of carbon buildup on it. And I'm going to try to get the bottom of the blade. It's a little difficult to do, but it can be done. Alright, so all that came out of there. And that's all I'm going to do to it. Put it back together. But if you do that every other oil change, you shouldn't need much maintenance on it. Okay, got all those in. Snap my locks on. Air cleaner is changed, and I will go later on tonight and go to Toyota.com and put that in my service records as a self record. I do that on everything I do on this truck. I go in there and put a self-record in. This thing has probably got 80 records or more on there. Snug them up, don't tighten them too much. Okay, get all my stuff out of the way. We're gonna get you back here and we're gonna close the hood and we're gonna see if we got spray. Well, let's put this puppy back on. There we go. Well, that was pretty much a success, although this sprayer over here seems to have a little clog in it. But I'll work on that another day. I drive over on that side, so that's where I need to see. All right, that's what we got today. Take care. Peace. Well, that's a wrap on this stage of the build. We're one step closer to getting this thing back on the road. And I'm officially out of zip ties. If you enjoyed the gears and grease today, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button down below to help the garage grow. And if you want to see the rest of the build, click down here for the others. Cheers.